up? What's going on, people? It's been a minute. I'm gonna try to give you maybe 2 to 3 videos every single week just to keep it consistent on this YouTube channel. But today I wanted to talk about something, or I wanted to react to something. One of my favorite YouTube channels I've been keeping track of for a long time, because they into the art field and stuff like that, is Corridor Crew. Corridor Crew, I remember their first video I watched from them was the Tactical Reloads videos. Those are the funniest videos to me.
I'm out.
What are you guys doing?
But this video, they actually did like an AI generated rock, paper, scissors type of anime story. So I already know it's gonna be some dramatic shots. I already know it's gonna be some, you know, dramatic dialogue, all that type of shit that you expect from anime or whatever. So I kind of want to see what they do. But the main reason why I want to watch this is because I want to see how they do it with AI technology. They did this entire thing through an AI filter generator, to where I want to see how well it actually holds up. And I'm actually going to get my thoughts on AI in general, being an artist who is trying to get his way in this field, trying to make his way in this art community, art world or whatever. So a lot of us has been having a lot of complaints about the AI coming up recently. And it's very controversial to even talk about this when it comes to artists and everything. But to me personally, I got my own opinion about AI art in general. I think it's useful in certain aspects of business, and when it comes to projects, animation, stuff like that. I think it's very good for previs. So let's take a look at this. I kind of want to see what they do. I know this is going to be good. It's going to be funny. They never miss. So let's check this out. I wonder how they did that setting. And I'm actually going to be pausing it too to get my perspective on it as well, because I'm an artist. I can actually speak on it.
Said that you were the more artistic one. Have you
make this
forgotten
full
you're my
screen.
twin brother? The creator dealt us the same hand of cards. I just played mine better. You missed the funeral.
Only come for the part that matters.
I will not share the crown.
You will never.
Okay, see, the first thing I noticed about this, so this is gonna be an artist breakdown too, because like, you know, there's a lot of shit that I recognize that most people who don't draw for a living would not recognize. You would just see it as a whole animation blended together and stuff. But there's a bunch of things that most people who draw for a living should keep at ease when it comes to this AI topic. There's a lot of things that AI cannot replicate very well that a traditional 2D artist and a 3D blender can do when it comes to making scenes and creating scenes like this. It looks chaotically woven together to make it look like a coherent piece, if that makes any sense. So what's happening right here, let me go back a little bit, right?
I just played mine better. You missed the funeral.
Only come for the
This
part
close-up
that
shot right here, I could just tell off the back. This close-up shot right here is basically like a filter. You know what I'm saying? So it's like blended with a bunch of different things. And they came out with a video too, explaining how they did it behind the scenes. But I want to guess to see what they did first before I actually watch that video. What they did right here, this is basically like a filter. You could do this on any iPhone, any Snapchat filter, Instagram filter, or whatever, and it turns your face. And it basically tries to mimic how a cartoon would look. But this is where it starts to get tricky. What the AI has to do to replicate animations is it basically uses
the same hand of cards.
Certain type of features. You see how his eyes change
The creator dealt us
while he's talking. His eyes change at least probably maybe 15 times. And the reason why that is because the AI is trying to pull from all this information that it has to basically convey the, you know, like the information that it has to replicate the, okay, so the reason why like they actually did it, you actually see his eyes change 15,000 times is because the AI is bringing images from other places that it knows it can take from. And it's actually implementing it in to try to replicate the, saying like the different angles that the face is turning. And it probably couldn't find the eyes that it originally had. So it just took from another place. And then it just put that in there and it works.
played mine better. You missed the funeral.
Only
See how it
come
keeps
for
on
the part
changing?
that matters.
I will not share the crown.
You will never wear it.
Yeah, and see, that's another thing too. That's the reason why AI will never replace 2D artists. Y'all can be at ease. It's very noticeable for people like us.
You will never wear.
So When you pause it, you see his nose change.
Dedicated my life to governing.
There's a lot of things that change is different.
Precipice of starvation. The throne must be mine, or millions will die.
See, that's a good close-up, though.
You're my twin brother. We were born at the same time. My claim to the throne is just as valid as yours.
Well,
See, this is extremely good.
Traveled all this way for nothing, brother. I control the city garrison. I'll have you exiled.
Let us not forget the power to settle this.
Yeah, see, his eyes are changing colors. You see how they change in multiple colors at the same time? And that's because the AI is bringing images. Let me pay attention to actually what's going on first. Like, so I'm but keep on looking at this like an artist. I'm not even paying attention to the story.
Father always said that you were the more artistic one.
Have you forgotten you're my twin brother?
Let me look this
The
up.
creator dealt us the same hand of cards. I just played mine better. You missed the funeral.
I've only come for the part that matters.
I will not share the crown.
You will never wear it!
I've dedicated my life to governing, and the kingdom is on the precipice of starvation. The throne must be mine, or millions will die.
Have you forgotten you're my twin brother?
See, this is pretty good.
My claim to the throne is just as valid as yours.
Only thing that's throwing me off is that this is supposed to be medieval type times, or you know, during the Middle Ages, and you can clearly see that he has.
Our lives together. You are an open book to me.
Let me show it. Yeah, that he clearly has a zipper, like a 21st century zipper going on. So I just think that's kind of funny.
Thanks to my ancient technique.
I can already feel him in my mind. The moment I pick my move, you'll know. For the good of the kingdom, I must win. But how?
Oh, there's so many things I'm noticing on this, man. God, this is gonna be hard for me not to pause it because this the artist brain going off. Like, there's so much stuff that I'm noticing. It's very, very well done, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I said, like, for AI stuff, artists, you can be at ease. It's not gonna take your job. This stuff is not gonna take your job. Period. You are needed. And the reason why you're needed is because I would say the AI generated stuff is very, very good for previs. Like, we've first discussing a project. When you're like, okay, I got this idea that I want to do. And I kind of want a visual representation of that vision. All you got to do is this. It's extremely easy to do. It's a good foundation to have. And then you bring in the 2D artists, the 3D artists and everything. And they got something that they can just immediately go off of because you got the foundation right here. You got the look and everything. It's not perfect, but that's the point. It's like pre-alpha footage. That's why I consider this. This is like pre-alpha footage until you get into the real thing, and then you can start bringing in those people to bring it all together to make everything consistent to where you won't have the eyes changing 50,000 colors because the AI is generating certain images to make it fit. And then you got the nose changing angles. You got the, you got the background shimmying a little bit. It's a bunch of little things going on that makes AI not perfect whatsoever. But once you get them 2D artists in there and the 3D artists to make it pop, I think that all three can fit in the same room together. That's what I think. I think that there's a place for it. Most artists don't because they're so, they don't get the big picture. They just see AI art coming up and they're like, oh my God, it's taking our images. Oh my God, it's going to take our jobs. No, it's not going to take your jobs. Trust me. I know. It's not.
It's obvious when I think about it, but it terrifies me. Ooh, if he's in my mind, I must have no mind. I must eliminate all thought.
This is very good, though.
Yes, if I never make a decision, he will never be able to predict me. It's beautiful, perfect. Father, you would be proud.
He's talking to him, but he's doing the whole anime shit. Hold up. Hold up a second.
But it terrifies me.
This is when they have the monologue in their heads.
I must have no mind.
And it's like real time is going.
All thought. If I never make a decision, he will never be able to predict me. It's beautiful, perfect. Father, you would be proud.
This kills me because he's literally talking in his mind, and then he literally does the action in real time when he's doing all this type of shit. And the guy sitting over here just probably looking at him like, what the fuck is he doing? And then this is such an anime trope because like then he turns. This is what kills me. He turns to his father while he's talking in his mind and basically communicating to us within real time like he's actually talking to him. I don't know why anime does that, but I guess it's for the crowd, for like the audience to get what's going on inside every character's minds simultaneously. But I just find that funny how they do that all the time. It's funny. Dramatic, yep. This is dope. Dope as fuck. Too dope.
Poetic. It appears we even share similarities in holy combat. No matter. The strategy holds. Onward as planned.
1, 2, 3.
I like that effect.
Again? Does he know my strategy?
2 stones in a row. What are the chances?
Did he steal my notes? Did he follow me into the archives? No. Stay the course.
Don't change a thing.
This is so beautiful though. It's a good previs.
You lose.
Again! 1, 2, 3, shoot. My heart screams at me to change course.
I would want to try something like this.
But I must not listen.
Is my plan too obvious? To never change the shape of my hand, not a conscious thought.
You see how his teeth change his colors
If
too?
I am to be the master of this kingdom, I must start by ruling my mind.
This strains my will to its very limit.
He's going back into his mind for a rock, paper, scissors game.
Spare us your churlish outbursts.
Father would be proud. Neither prince wavering in their resolve.
He still watches us. Silently.
That's a very good close-up though.
Can't be.
The scissors.
Father! You! Yes, it was me. He challenged me to rock, paper, crossblades. And for the wager, our lives!
The crossed blades?
I love these guys, man. These guys are so fucking creative.
Crossed blades?
The foolish old man had no idea of my power. And neither do you, brother.
Father! It's so obvious I feel like $1 for not seeing it earlier. We're twins, bound in the same ruts of the roadway of the cosmos. He will only throw
my
stones.
God.
It's how he defeated you, and it's how he plans to defeat me. And now that I know his secret, ending this will be trivial.
That was wow. Okay.
Thank you for helping me see, Father.
Bro, there's so much I can break down in this video. It is mind-blowing, man. Because, like, see, if I really did a breakdown, this video would probably be like an hour long. Cause I'll be stopping it at every single point. Just nitpick, you know what I'm saying? Like, just picking apart what I see and how they did it. But I'm not trying to make this video so long. And I know for non-artists, it's going to be very annoying for me just to be pausing the video all the time. So I kind of want to watch it. And then probably I want to watch the behind-the-scenes video to see how they did it. That way I'm not just speculating. Because I know they used a lot of different effects on top of the AI filter in general. I'm just looking at it. It's very good, though.
Kingdom and the crowd.
God is well done.
Let's finish this. 1, 2, 3.
That's a good transition. Only in anime you can make a rock, paper, scissors game look so fucking epic. You got you. Now this is another thing I noticed too. I gotta point it out because I notice shit like this. Because, you know, like it's my job to notice stuff like this. So watch this. Let me show you guys something that you probably don't even notice. I'm not sure if this is an effect or... Because they're in a 2D space right now, right? So in order to simulate something moving to where it's distance apart from both of them, look at the ground, look at the floor. They got this treadmill like effect going on to where like he's basically at this distance, which they could have did that's a little bit better. But you see how like the bottom right here is basically going kind of like a treadmill. Like it's kind of like a treadmill effect going on to where they're both at the same distance, but to basically create the illusion that it's panning backwards towards him. This is basically moving in the background in like a treadmill fashion, but I think they could have slowed it up to where like it doesn't, you know, confuse my mind, because I could just pick that up easily and just look down at the bottom and be like, oh yeah, that's like a filter. That's like an effect that they're using to try to get the, you know, the distance, the draw distance good and stuff like that to make it seem like it's in motion. But it's actually going a little bit too fast. That's the reason why I noticed it. I like the little Bloodborne type. moon in the background that's going on. That's kind of sweet. And they got the anime song going on in the background. Damn, he outcast because he lost a rock, paper, scissors game? Jesus Christ. He just went down a bad path. And then he's coming back. Rematch. This was too fucking dope. This is a good previous project.
My sons, behold the realm which you will inherit, and the noble citizens.
Now those are real drawings. That's not AI generated. That's
a subscriber to support it. Each and every one.
Let me go back.
My sons,
these kids look so different. Yeah, these are real anime characters. These aren't kids that they actually brought in, and I think that these two are actually repeated too. These are actually the same characters. They just changed the hair, probably added a couple things there and stuff like that. But they got the same exact eyes, same exact facial structure, ears, the same, all that stuff. Plus, it's just a repeated image. This is stuff that we notice, you know, like just being an artist and stuff. It's very good. It saves time.
And
so that's just stuff that I noticed.
That support it. Each and every one, a subscriber to CorridorDigital.com.
Y'all guys knocked it out of the park. This is a very good previous project.
Far beyond our borders. But to reach our goal of total enlightenment, we must expand our domain. So we must spread the message. Subscribe.
Yeah, those are anime kids for real because they're not even moving.
Say it with me, boys. Subscribe to CorridorDigital.com.
Yeah.
You'll make great leaders one day.
Very well done. Very well done. So you motherfuckers who are artists can chill the hell out. Your jobs are fine. It's not gonna take over. Trust me. I love that project, man. That shit was really, really good though. That shit was actually very, very good. I could break this down so much more than what I did in this video. It's ridiculous. I can literally stop it at every single minute of this video to just tell you exactly what they did on what I noticed on a bunch of different stuff. So it's very, very good quality for, like I said before, a previous project. When you about to start a project, you pitch it to a company or whatever, you want to do something quick like this. I'm not sure if it was quick, but you know, it's as quick as you want it to be. And then you get this done, you get what's named like your scene set. If you're doing a prologue, you could do a prologue scene. You do this type of way. You use AI for your benefit to take shortcuts to use it as previs, not as the real thing. And even if you do use AI as a project like this, you get to actually blend 2D art on top of the AI art to make it more refined, and you basically can make it look like it actually fits in the scene. You blend all those together because anime is doing it right now with 3D. But this is very, very good though. This is cool. I kind of want to see how they do it behind the scenes, the before and after. That's the next video I'm probably gonna check out. And until then, yeah, you guys can rest easy. Your jobs are safe. Trust me. I hated this debate going on back and forth. People were protesting this shit, basically saying that, you know, if you use AI art, then you a bitch, or, you know, like you're ruining people, you know, who's artists, you're taking their jobs. They're not taking your jobs. Your job is always going to be needed. Trust me. They're going to use this only for beginning type stuff, for pitches and, you know, to show people, to get people involved and stuff, to get people excited about your image. So yeah, that's all I got for you today. I'm about to be up out of here. You guys have a good one.